Hey everybody, Logan here. Hope everyone is having a very Merry Christmas time, depending on when you're watching this. Hey, hope you had a great Christmas or are having a great Christmas, or hopefully everything is going well. Let's just say that. So, with these few days leading up as of recording, this is going up a few days before Christmas, I figured let's do some very interesting, very positive topics. And this one, as you can see, we're going to talk about, and I want to hear yours in the comments too, some of your best gaming memories from Christmas. Or holidays, whatever you celebrate. But, you know, I celebrate Christmas like my great Bandana Christmas shirt. Yeah. Got a lot of Star Wars Christmas shirts. But, yeah. I want to know some of your stories after you hear mine. And I'm going to give you a couple. And yeah, I really want to hear you guys' stories. So drop them in the comments below. Before you do it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. That really helps us out. Head on over to our spring shop, link in the description below, where you can get all kinds of great Red Bandana gaming merch. But without any further ado, let's start talking.
Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything from gameplay to gear. Their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Ooh, so I've been thinking. This video has been, I guess you could say, in the making for a few days, because I thought about it. And I didn't write anything down. I didn't do anything like that. I was just thinking, how do I want to present this? And I was like, you know what? Let's not overthink. Let me tell you some stories. And then, like I said, when you're done watching, drop your comments, drop your stories in the comments section below. I really want to hear that. So, one of my early, I guess you could say, gaming memories was when I got my NES. Now, one thing is, my mom and dad were divorced just a little after I was born. We're talking months. So they were never together. But one thing my dad liked to do was buy things for us that, of course, my mom said no, because parents. So when I was that young, my mom was really not into us having video games in the house, even though her and my dad used to play Atari and stuff like that. But when I got old enough, I was about 5, I think, when I got my original Nintendo. My dad got it supposedly for me and my sister for Christmas, but really for me. But he bought it for us both so we could play Mario and all that other good stuff, because I used to play Atari at his house when I can't remember which Atari, of 2600, 5600, I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But I remember getting it, opened it up, and my mom was so upset. And at first we couldn't even have it at the house. She didn't want it there. And then it would always be at his house, and that's where I would play it. Every time we'd go over there, we'd go every other weekend, and we'd play NES. We'd go to Blockbuster and rent games, but I remember when I opened it, and once I finally got it at my house, I thought it was great. And then a couple years after that, he bought us the Super Nintendo. Again, mainly me, because even though my sister played it with me, I was always the one into video games. And then my mom went, "You did it again." And I know they had some kind of conversation, and this time it had to stay at my grandparents' house. And because that's where we had the Christmas celebration that year, which we normally did. And he came over and then brought us the Super Nintendo. I was happy. We got I remember Spider-Man, X-Men, Arcade's Revenge, and Captain America and the Avengers. Comic books. My dad was big into Superman. He knew that I loved Marvel, I loved the X-Men. So, and of course, who didn't love the Avengers? Who didn't love Captain America? I love Captain America. Back in the day, especially. before the last couple, before this year when they really ruined them. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about good things. So I remember getting that, and then I was just so happy to get my Super Nintendo. And then I had to hook it up in the back room in my grandparents' room because that's the only other place we had the extra TV, and I would play it in there. Eventually, I got that. I was able to bring it home. I was 90. I guess I got mine in 92. About 93, 94. I think it was 94. I was finally able to bring it home, so I was about 11, maybe it'd been 95. Bringing it to my house, my dad bought me a TV. Again, my mom was like, "You didn't need it," but she was like, "Okay, yeah, you do." And yeah, but that was my Super Nintendo story. And then I think 95, maybe, yeah, I think it was 95. He did the same thing with the Game Gear. Now, my dad had bought my sister and I Game Boys, and my mom was okay with that. In 91, I think it was 90. I think it was 1990. I got Gauntlet 2 and Dr. Mario with it, if I'm not mistaken. Then later on, I got Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Oh, and I got Double Dragon 2. So he bought me that and a couple games. Bought my sister Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Dr. Mario. Oh, because he was able to get them from like Sam's Club or something like that, where they had the packs where it came with Tetris and Dr. Mario. So that's why we both had Dr. Mario. And she got Little Mermaid and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So yeah, those are early memories. Now my Nintendo 64, I didn't get until my birthday, for 96, 97, something like that. And that's not Christmas, but normally I didn't get games for Christmas until I think my mom, in 98, she told me a story, and I didn't know because Christmas Day I opened up, I got Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire for Nintendo 64, and Diddy Kong Racing. And she had originally bought Diddy Kong Racing and returned it to get Star Wars because she thought I didn't want it, because I originally said, I think I told the story before, I originally said that I didn't want it because I thought it was too expensive. And I didn't want that expensive of a game. And she misunderstood, and then we talked about it a little later. She dropped hints and stuff and realized, oh crap, he really does want this. He was just, caring. He was just, not being selfish. And then she ended up going to buy it again. When she went to buy it, she said it was the last copy. And she bought it. And I can't remember if her boyfriend at the time helped or whatnot. I can't remember. His name was Barry. And I'm trying to remember. But she told me that, I asked her why didn't she return the Star Wars then, she was like, you deserved it, you've been very good. And what basically the fact that I wasn't being selfish and caring more about, that part of Christmas. She was like, no, you're going to get both. And she bought me both, and it made me really happy because Shadows of the Empire became one of my favorite games, it's what really got me into Star Wars. And Diddy Kong Racing I played like there was no tomorrow. I didn't really care too much about Mario Kart. I liked it, but I wanted Diddy Kong Racing because I was always a big fan of Donkey Kong Country, and I love the fact that you can fly the planes and the hovercrafts. So that was a Christmas story. Now I think it was the 98, 97. I'm getting my timelines mixed up, but I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was the Christmas that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time came out. We went to Walmart to get it, even though it was supposed to be a Christmas present. we went to Walmart and we tried to get the gold copy because I told her about it, and she's like, okay, this is a limited one, we'll go get it. Well, the only way to get it is if you had pre-ordered, and we didn't know about pre-orders back then. So the only one I was able to get, they had an extra one of the regular one, and I was like, yeah, I want it. She's like, this is going to be part of your Christmas. And I said, sure, no problem. She's like, now I'll let you hold it in the car until we get home, and you can look at it. You can't open it, but I'll let you look at it until we get home. And then I'm going to wrap it up, and then you don't get it till Christmas. And I was like, ugh. I think it was like the end of October, beginning of November, whenever it was when it came out. So it was a while. But I think it was Christmas '98 that it came out, because I think I got WCW and NWO Revenge the same year. Yeah, because those were the two games I got for Christmas that year. Oh, man, those are some times. Those are Christmas games. Now I have other Christmas stories where I got tons of. One of my favorites was when I got Dino Riders. Another one when I remember I got all this Ninja Turtle stuff, and another one where my mom put together. Well, she had put together with her one of her best friends at the time, which was a close family friend. They spent the night putting together my Dino Riders, the Diplodocus, and for those of you who know Dino Riders, yeah. And then putting together the Technodrome another year was some great stories. I've had some great Christmases, and not just for getting things, but I think of the last few Christmases I had with my grandfather before he passed away, my grandmother because my grandmother's still alive but barely, before she had all the hold on, sorry about that. My grandmother has dementia and stuff, and a few other health problems, which has made Christmas even more important to me, to spend it with my family. And this will be the first Christmas in many years, because we moved quite a bit away, where I'm not going to get to see my family, and it's just going to be my wife and I, and it's going to be an interesting Christmas. And that's why I decided to make these videos, to remember the good things, and since it's, we're a gaming channel, I want to talk about the gaming ones, all the gaming experiences. I want to hear yours. I want to hear the times you've had back when you were young, back when, when you rush under that tree as a kid and open it up. Hey, even if it was last year and you got yourself a Switch or a Series X or a PS5, maybe you're young now. Let me hear those stories. So those are always great. They're always heartwarming. They're positive. And life changes. Things go definitely on a tidal wave. You can go up and it's like a mountain. So, but we always keep those good feelings right here. Those memories right here. And hopefully you guys will have a fantastic Christmas, great New Year, great 2022. Really want to definitely hear your stories. Again, drop them in the comments below. I know I keep saying that because I really want to hear you guys' stories. I want to read them. And who knows, after Christmas I might do something where I read yours, go over some of your stories. Maybe I'll do that, and I'd really like to hear those, and maybe, I'm gonna do that. If you guys give me some good stories, I'm gonna read them. We're gonna do a video after Christmas, and there you go. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. It is a little bit of stories for me, but thank you guys so much again. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you have a happy New Year. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That'll be your Christmas present to me. Again, like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again. Merry Christmas.